What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Minifigure Creation Channel. I'm your host, Chase, and Doomsday has arrived. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the brand new Avengers Doomsday minifigures and analyzing their prints, molds, and designs compared to the official costumes. Because this is such a big task, I've split this video up into 3 parts. First with the Avengers, then the X-Men, and finally the Fantastic Four. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and comment your favorite figure. Now, when it comes to these sets, there were a lot of figures that were omitted that we know are in Doomsday based off the trailers or other casting rumors. We have Namor, Loki, Black Panther, Agent Carter, M'Baku, Shang-Chi, Ghost, Falcon, Ant-Man, US Agent, and obviously Steve Rogers. Now, just because we didn't get those figures in the initial wave doesn't mean we won't get them at all in their Doomsday outfits. So with that, let's get right into it with the first figure, which is Captain America. Now, we do know that Captain America will come with his wings, which are brick built, which I haven't always been the biggest fan of when they're not built correctly. But I think that the way that they're built in this set with the new Quinjet, I think it looks pretty good and probably the best it's ever looked. Now we can see, compared to some concept art, that the figure looks very accurate. My only nitpick would be I wish there was arm printing with some of the white lines on the arm. That would be really cool, as well as a different hairpiece, because I've never really been a fan of this Sam Wilson hairpiece that they've been using since the CMF series. I actually prefer the original one that they used that also is on characters like Finn. I just prefer that one. This one just doesn't really do it for me when it comes to this character. But obviously his suit is taking after some of the Winter Soldier vibes. Now the next figure is going to be Thor. Now Thor does come with the same print that he's been having since Endgame, which is that fat Thor face print, and I really don't like it. The same thing goes for the hairpiece. I wish they would have gone with a little bit of a shorter cut rather than the spiky hair, which is a little bit longer. I really do not like this new cape too. I think this is one of the more underwhelming figures, but there's also not much going on, especially because we've gotten so many Thors in the past. I appreciate the fact that he does have leg printing, which is definitely a big positive, and I'm not too upset about the torso printing. I just wish there wasn't a lot of lightning. I know that the Flash figures in the past had that lightning on the emblem and like around the suit, and I really just am not a big fan of it. So I wish they would have done what they did in Infinity War when it was just the circles and no lightning. The next figure is going to be the start of the new Avengers / Thunderbolts figures, which are all coming in the Avengers Tower. So this one is going to be Bucky, which I think, if we're looking from the torso and legs down, looks very accurate. I think the printing looks really good on the arm, especially. I wish we gotten some printing on the other arm, but you know what, it might actually take away from the printing on his robotic arm. But you know what, the torso and legs look really good. Now my problem comes with the face and the hair. Obviously the hair is not the right color, even though it might be a good mold for it. I think it should have been dark brown instead of black, and the face print just doesn't really look like him at all. I think they've been using this face for a few years. I don't know, they've been mixing it up a lot with Bucky, but I really think that they should have given him a new face print, especially because they're giving other figures in this wave newer face prints. Next up we have Red Guardian, and I think this is an incredible figure. It's very accurate, as we can see, to like down to the T. I wish you would have had some shoulder printing, but that also might distract from the torso. I think the new Red Guardian helmet looks really good. The new coloring for the Captain America with the shield, or with the star on the front, and he gets toe printing too. Very solid figure, and we also know he does come with a shield, so that's really cool to get all that stuff in one figure, adding to your Thunderbolts team. The next figure is going to be Yelena. Now, same thing goes here. As we can see in the picture, the coloring is not really that good, but I think the printing, like, and the design looks really good. Same thing with the hair that I said for Bucky. I wish it was just a different, like, I don't know, not color, but I think it should be a little bit of darker color. And then maybe you use the mullet piece rather than this Han Solo hair, just because I think her hair is a little bit longer. But I really do appreciate the makeup they added. I've never seen them do that before to a figure face. So really glad to be getting new face printings. And dual molded legs, which is another great sign. And finally, I believe this is the final figure. It is Sentry. Now, Sentry, obviously, he has a very similar, if not the same exact suit that he had in the Thunderbolts, and I think they translated that incredibly. I think the gold looks really good. Not too much going on the legs, but I think the torso printing and what we do get on the legs is really good. No need for arm printing, I think. I think he looks great the way it is, and I'm glad he got a cloth cape instead of what Thor had with that plastic one, that rubber. Now, when it comes to the hair, I think the hair piece is okay. Maybe they could have changed it for a different one, but it probably should be a lighter color rather than this like light brown. I think it should have been maybe a more blonde, something like that. And I also love the face. I'm interested to see if he has a dual face on the other side where he's more serious, like we can see in the picture. And with that, that completes part 1 of our series. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can see the next 2 videos. And let me know what your favorite new Doomsday figure is in the comment section below. Have a great day.